What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday. I can't wait to get this day started. I got stuff okay, where is my, okay, let me get out of there and come back in and see where they have it. Um, I can't wait. I'm serious. I'm excited. I miss y'all a little bit. Haven't been on the show in a long time. Uh, haven't been on the show, man. What y'all been doing? Uh, Let me see if anybody signed in yet. Okay, there we go. Robert Hatter just I'm sharing the show right now. Sharing it with my groups. Uh, who else up here? Who else in the building? Cause it's going. I got a lot of. It's been so much going on, man, since I've been gone. What y'all been doing? Talk to me. Somebody tell me some high school basketball been going on. I've been hearing the rumors. I mean, not the rumors. What these people been talking about? On YouTube. They've been talking about that man said PV, you know. Shout out to Prairie View. Disappointing to me, but shout out to him. Uh I didn't want him to I wanted my team to win. But shout out to him. Uh that's all I can say. Uh, I I said, I'm sitting up here. I guess the Prairie View players were listening to me instead of the TSU players, because I said whoever get on a win streak right now after that game gonna win it. And guess what? One team in that game did, the other team didn't. So, but shout out to them. They got it done. Uh, Prairie View. Let me see. Congrats to them. Um, Let's hope they can go in there and get us a win up out of there, get the SWAC a win. Because when one of us win, all of us win. We share in the revenue, so let them keep winning. Um, Rod Wells said he missed the show last week. He took cruise. Shout out to Rod Wells and his cruise. I know, man. I've been it's been a while. And I was just so disappointed. Have you ever just been disappointed? Uh, I've never been so disappointed in a basketball game since Memphis lost to FAU and when Kendrick Davis turned that damn ball over. I mean, and I'm just sitting there thinking about it. Just sitting, share the show, everybody. And I'm serious. I'm sitting there thinking about it, man. Uh, I had forgot about it for a little bit, but when Derek Holton come on, talking about PV, PV, you know. Uh, but all I know, if you want a better outcome, you got to have better results. I really felt that TSU had a team, even when Troy Hupstead got hurt, had a team that can cut down them nets. But I guess I thought it and they didn't think it. You can't think, I was talking about it on the air. I was talking about it on the show. Whoever have a uh, uh, whoever have a win streak right now, whoever go on a win streak can cut them nets down. And I guess those guys, man, those guys at TSU, I mean, them young men at Prairie View was listening. And shout out to them. But I was disappointed. I was really, really disappointed. Um, I see Eric is talking about the Oscars. I like the movie Sinners, but I don't care for Oscars so white. Eric, I don't get too high on the Oscars because I don't get too disappointed when they would have let us down last night. And I thought it was Picture of the Year. So I saw that other piece of crap about all the wars and come on, man. You got Picture of the Year? We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about that, Eric. We're gonna talk about it, Eric. But high school basketball tournaments. I saw some guys. Um, I saw that Houston versus Dallas. I think won all the tournaments except all of the championship except a couple of them. I think it was 12 and Dallas won 9, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Carl Belcher. We're gonna talk about it. Uh, I'm just he said, I never get disappointed, but it's good to see him win. Real talk, the Academy is yeah. Eric, I'm serious. He won for me, won to me. So him getting an Academy Award, I've seen this stuff. I've studied this young man. Ryan Coogler, man. I've told y'all some of the stories. I told you about his wife, Lindsay. I told you how she, how the lady at St. Mary's told him he's gonna be a screenwriter, and you should go enroll in a screenwriting class. And he went, and then he went there. I think it's UCLA, USC. One of them film right might be UCLA. And I never forget, he had to buy this software in order in the class, and he didn't have the money. And his wife went out and got that bread for him. So, man, women are, that's good, great women are powerful in men's life. Great women add to men's life and lives. And I was thinking about that. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk. He said he never get too disappointed. Yeah, but some people were disappointed. They was up for 16. They didn't win, but what, 4 or 5? So, but that movie, it's something about it. But we'll talk about it. Yeah, Dallas. He said Dallas dominated the state championship. I mean, I'm not too surprised. But we're gonna talk about that too. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I got a question. I'm just going down the list. I'm gonna talk about everything today. So if I forget something that you want to talk about, we're gonna come back to it. What was I at? What is going on with our young people, parents, and the way they dressing? Is it the influence of Cardi B? Is it the influence of what's that other crazy ass girl, Nicki Minaj? Sexy, next nasty, sexy red. Uh, uh, I came home. I went to a place, give me something to go, and this little girl got up and went to the restroom and took something to the garbage. I don't know what she did. Threw something in the garbage. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. The reason I'm talking about this because I know it's all on social media, but I've seen this myself. This you could see everything this little girl had on. She had a skirt on this high, and every piece of her butt cheeks were hanging out. Uh, and I just said, and then I looked at the table, it was two girls with her, and they were dressed the same way. So nobody in the group, and I know the people in the restaurant was looking like, what the? Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, but I know how ignorant these kids are these days. And I really wanted to say, what have y'all got on? Will somebody help me? Why did everybody want to be naked, especially young women? Uh, Maybe somebody can put something on the screen. Maybe text tag and tell somebody. Let me give me a drink of water right here. Um, and then the rodeo, they shut the rodeo. They fighting at the rodeo. Then they naked at the rodeo. Yes, I'm gonna talk about the NCAA. Listen. Hold up, I got the bracket right. I got the bracket right here. Got the bracket. I'm gonna talk about everything. But y'all, I got to talk about it. I can't go to a restaurant just to pick up me some food. It's to go. And I said, what the hell? Then I be looking at my son. I know at some point he gonna want to get married. I don't know. I don't know. Wish somebody on here can help me. Because it really bothers me. In the airport, we were traveling. I'm just trying to see where did it, where did it go wrong? I ain't got nobody. Who is this? What's the day? Oh, hold up. Somebody just sent me some. All right. Where did we go? Where did we go wrong? You know what I'm gonna do? I got some people I'm gonna call. No, I'm not getting old. I'm getting better. I see what old look like, and I don't look nothing like old. Uh, I see, yeah. Old people don't hit the golf ball 300 yards down the fairway. Old people just don't do that. So I'm not getting old. I'm not old. I just got respect for women, and that's the only reason I talk about this. I got respect for my young women. I'm not being messy. I just don't understand where it went wrong. That's why I asked y'all to text, tag, and tell somebody because attention is the most addictive drug in this. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. Key. See, thank you, man. I'd like for people to come on here and give me something. Let me make sure I got all my. See, I ain't got all. Oh, what the hell? Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. What they doing to me, man? Hold on. They got stuff all over. Hold up. Where I'm at. Well, get out of here. Where I'm at. Get off of here. Let me get this out the way. And then I can. Where is my. Y'all, I'm losing it right now. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. All right. The hell was that? All right. Let me click something right quick. Let me click my thing right quick. Uh, hold on. All right. Let me. Okay. All right. What else I got in my background? Huh. I don't know. All right. Where am I? Let me go back. Let me go back. That's what I want right there. Uh, Let me put this back up on the screen. He said, Sonia said, we could not get into Red Cat Jazz Hatter. Spring baked kids all over the streets with nothing on. Pool party was in motion. Imagine how they were looking, trying to get in the restaurants. We're crazy too. This man said attention is the most. I got to get my comment right today. Hold on. I got to get my comments right today, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Hold on. I love messing around with y'all. But that man's put up on my screen. I like this kind of stuff. This, ladies and gentlemen, is this it? Where you at, Mr. Keybay? They won't let me. I'm messed up today. Let me just put it all on the bottom of the screen. Attention is the most addictive drug to this generation. That's what it is? Attention. I think that's right. I think that's right. Somebody told me, Summer, watch this. We're not getting old. I'm a female, and it's disturbing. Some of these young women don't have respect. What I know that's right. You know how they say, I know that's right. But I'm just, well, if some of the mamas dressing this, that's what I'm saying. But the mama had to learn somewhere. I was told by a group of young ladies at a track meet to stop looking at what they're. That's why I don't say nothing to them. Stop looking at what they're wearing. But you wore it. And maybe they just wearing it for them. It makes them feel good. Just maybe. These young people don't have any respect for themselves. It's really disgusting how to. Tony Wyatt. Tony, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this. You might have to drop some wisdom on me. I got something for you today, Tony. Tony, I got something to blow your mind today. But it just bothered me because I was at the restaurant. I'm in the suburbs and in the restaurant, way out somewhere in the restaurant. I just went in and the girl came in. It wasn't. I don't know if they were spring. Maybe that's. Now it just clicked spring break. Cause I've been gone. We just got back when we got our head tore off. We got back. I got back. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go nowhere. Starving for and respect is gone like a dog used to bury a bone. To bury a bone. That's my nephew. He's a comedian. I like that. I'm just saying, Hatter. Everything starts at home. My daughter was taught how to dress by her mother, grandmama. Yeah, but these girls, mom, yeah. And I mean, it starts at home. The most beautiful thing is that the presence of us Negroes in this country is what's saving it. Okay, I got you. I got you, Tony. Okay. Uh, it's the whole topic all over social media. Thank you, Sonia. I'm just going through your comments. Y'all, hey, I'm serious. I don't know about social media because I wasn't everywhere else. I just went to a restaurant to give me something to eat. And I saw these three little girls, and I just wanted to say something to them so bad. I wanted to say something. Oh, a young lady told my wife, uh, what was going on this month. A young lady told my wife what was going on this month. I don't know what you mean. A young lady told my wife what was going on this month. It's Women History Month this month. I don't know what you talking about, Eric. Maybe I missed a word or two. Uh, hold up. Somebody just text me. What happened now? Something must have just happened. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Something must have just happened. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened. Hold up. Wow. Somebody just sent me something, man. Oh my God. Let me tell him I'm on my show. I'm on my show. I will hit you later. If y'all bring it up and know what he's talking about, I'm all right. She said, I apologize. A young lady, hold on, she said, a young lady was respectful and she spoke to them about what they had on and why. She said, I apologized to the young lady at our hotel, told her, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, I missed something. You said a young lady told my wife what was going on this month. The young lady was respectful and she spoke to them about what they had on and why. He said, I apologize. A young lady at our hotel told her it was spring break. Because it's spring break, uh, hey man. Hey, boy, some stuff. It's some stuff they text me about right now. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm finna focus on y'all, but when I get off this show, I'm gonna focus on this. Okay? All right. Can y'all let's get through this stuff. The girl told her it was H-Town, Freaknik, and Spring Break. Okay. H-Town, Freaknik, and Spring Break. Okay. Okay. I'm with that. H-Town, Freaknik, and Spring Break. Okay. Huh. Okay. Um, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure something out. Trying to figure something out. Um, trying to figure something out, ladies and gentlemen. Get old Rob a second. Hold on. Hold on, man. Um, I'm looking for something right now. Hold up, y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. All right. Uh, now, fellas, y'all, yeah, we remember Freak Nick. Yeah. Uh, yeah. We know Aiden Holloway from Alabama got arrested for some drugs. We know that. No. Otha Brown, go uh get your information right. That ain't the right information. Um, that ain't the right information, sir. All right. Keep on going. I'm trying to figure something out here, ladies and gentlemen. Cause I'm watching something on my Facebook feed right quick. Hold on. Y'all just give me a second. And indulge me in just a second. Hold on. Hmm. Hold up, y'all. I think I just got it. Dr. Brian, I knew you had it. Hold on. I knew you had some bad dope. I know it. I just gonna let you figure it out yourself, baby. I got you. I got you. Now I can get back to what I'm doing. Cause it was a person. It just somebody just kept um saying stuff on our feed, ladies and gentlemen. So the people had to do something to stop them. Okay, and I didn't even give them no, you know, uh, and I think they blocked them by now. So let's get back. Let's get back. Get back. See, y'all, my responsibility is on this show. I have to be careful what goes out because it's my responsibility. You follow me? So I know sometimes they'll be kidding me talking about, no, I'll be serious about it. Because if something happened, they ain't finna go look for Eric Harris. They ain't finna come at, they finna ask for me. You follow me? So we had to be responsible. So let me keep going. Past them, somebody has some other good stuff. Let me keep going down. There's 3 HBCU programs get bids for the first time in 3 decades in the NCAA. Tennessee State, who we got, Howard, and Prairie View. All 3 of them got bids. First time in 30 years. 3 HBCU teams, uh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, get bids to the NCAA tournament. All right, with us, March Madness is here. Um, a shout out to those 3 teams. The tournament, uh, but one thing I learned, one thing I watched, one thing just I'm being around TSU and calling their games, ladies and gentlemen, and this to my young people. Uh, in tournament basketball, in any basketball, but in tournament basketball, you got to have low turnovers, great defense, and it's rebounding. These 3 things: low turnovers, defense, and rebounding. take care of the basketball. I saw in TSU game, I saw some of the most careless basketball turnovers. I just, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not singling no one person out, but I saw a couple of my partner came to the game. He ain't never seen TSU play. The first thing he said, man, some of these dudes too damn cool. Some of these dudes too cool, Brad. Oh, Kibity sister said Miami had restrictions and spring break ended up here with the rodeo. City wasn't ready for it. What has that got to do with people being naked? You could have been here and had some clothes on. That the topic wasn't about spring break and freaking. It just, but I guess you said that's the reason that people had on the clothes because of Freaknik. I guess that's okay. I got you. Okay. To a guy that's been to Freaknik before, I didn't like it then, and I definitely don't like it now. You know, most men are hunters. We like to hunt our prey. We like to hunt. And I ain't never had no deer. I ain't never had nothing just hop in my lap like that. I mean, we would like to hunt for some young ladies. Don't show us everything. That ain't no fun. That just ain't no fun. Uh, somebody said, hold up. Let me look. Let me see. Hold up. Okay. OT on in, and now I have a chance. Okay. I like that. I like that. He said, we got flooded with younger crowd these last 3 weeks. I haven't seen the crowd. I haven't seen them. I have not seen the crowd. I have not been in a crowd. I don't know. I just was at a restaurant and 3 young ladies in there. Everybody else had on clothes. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna keep going. So when I was gone, uh, couldn't watch it on TV. Couldn't watch it. It was the boys tournament. They called it the DFW Invitational. And shout out to Dallas for doing that. Shout out to them. And Dallas, do me a favor. Keep on doing it until somebody do something about it. Okay? Paul Miranda, I was you, I'll come on this show and talked about it. Because you had people, what happens is you had these you got these guys, and nothing against them, the contingent in Houston be running their mouth to the people in Dallas. But if you're going to run your mouth, make sure these guys down here prepared to go up there and get that ass whooping in Dallas. What are you doing? All you talkers, all you instigators, all you instigators, all you what you call y'all? All you what they call it? You call it the group chat guys. I was thinking about something. Because different people was at the game. I had people that were watching the game. He was watching. He was watching. Let me give you some stuff they sent me. Let me give you some stuff they sent me. Because I want to be. I wasn't there. They said, Robert, watch this. Somebody else is bringing it. I wasn't there. Coaches run systems and don't teach basketball. I saw a lot of teams unable to adjust in the game. He said, it was very noticeably a faster paced game out of the DFW teams. I wasn't there. I didn't see a huge difference in physical talent, but I saw players who understood how to play with and without the ball. The AAU summer ball guys, the AAU summer ball guys seem to be in step with their high school coaches. Seem to be. Did y'all get that? I got something for y'all. Chop Shop, the Anthony Lawrence Collection Fan Appreciation uses code B2B during the checkout for 50% off. Hey, did y'all see that? Let me make that bigger for y'all in case y'all didn't see it. Let me see. I don't know why they won't let me. They won't let me go to my other stuff, man. Hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me see something. Let me see. Can I take it and put it? Hold up. Let me see. Can I take it and put it over there? Y'all, I'm always trying something. There we go. Now I got the adjust. Hold up. I got the adjust. I should have did this before the show. Ladies and gentlemen, charge it to my my head, not my heart. I usually have this kind of stuff. Come on. Let me put this up. Why did I lose it? Hold on. Okay, there I go. Hey man, you don't have to come on here and tell me some stuff I already know. Antoine, you forget who this guy on the screen. Ain't nobody. I guess you talking to that guy who was mistakenly. Hold up, y'all. I guess you talking to him. Yeah. Let me put it back up there again. Let's see, can I get it? Okay. We're gonna talk about this Dallas and Houston stuff in a minute. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. Tell y'all something real key. Let me put that back up there. I like this. Let's go. If y'all knew what I know, if I could tell y'all everything, I wish I could. But if I can tell y'all everything, y'all be saying, what the freak? But that's for y'all. Got that up there. What's up, Alfio? Chop Shop. If y'all have not been to the SWAC tournament, please try to come next year. It's amazing. I tried to tell them. I didn't have a short visit because I was there with the women and the men. But I did want to be there a few more days more. But SWAC tournament is amazing. Amazing. A easy place to get in, easy place to get out of. Then you can go do whatever else you want in the city. Yes, you're absolutely right. I didn't see enough. I don't care if you didn't go to a SWAC team. A great chance to come to Atlanta. You could have been there, hang out the night, and go to the to the Magic City special of the night. That man said, I got you, Antoine. I got you. We won't worry about that. Let me keep going. Somebody Ladies and gentlemen, and then somebody told me Dallas was playing at a faster pace. Bam, 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 bam. Even said his son and his son's team, he said his son thought he was in shape. Those Dallas teams seem to be in better shape. I didn't say better, but I know this. I done watched enough basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Some players can play, but everybody ain't in shape. I'm just telling you. I never forget, Stephen Curry said his most ultimate compliment is guys saying, the reason I want to guard you because you're always running. He said he prided himself on being in better shape than everybody. So he can run and run and run and run and run and run. Go back and watch all the games y'all been watching. Go back and see all the games y'all. They say these guys was blowing dudes out in the state championship. I don't know. I wasn't there. It ain't that our players are not good. The guy just said the talent, well, he had nothing to do with no talent. He said, I didn't see a huge difference in talent, but I saw players who understand how to play with and without the ball. See, that's why I don't like to talk about this subject because I just know I see it myself when I go see the game. When I talk about development means getting in shape. When I talk about development in this city, people get mad at me for talking about it because they know they got a program that ain't developing nobody. What's up with all the division in Texas now? When did that start? I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. They say the bigger schools and the bigger schools gonna go against the schools that's not bigger. So I don't know why they did that. How the Dallas came to San Antonio and made history. Houston don't have a problem. I don't agree with you talking about Houston have a problem. Houston don't have no problem. We still gonna get guys recruited. We still gonna these guys ain't got nothing to be ashamed of. The guys, because guess what? Some of those games were a play or two away, or 2 or 3 plays away. I don't think Houston got a problem. We got to get in shape. We can't be one of the top teams out of this area, and then you've been in a big game like that. You bending over to grabbing your damn. Y'all don't know what I mean. Bend over grabbing your shorts. That means you're tired. Anytime somebody did that to me, I'm finna run his ass to death. They in shape. They in the weight room. Everybody arguing. Everybody mad. No, our kids all right. They just need better leadership as a whole. Then they got to talk about the teams and the district. And you got no, dude. Everybody can get this shit. We sent our best teams up there. Best teams from this area. Y'all was bragging about the A-way. They got sent back down the highway. They ain't make it. And if that's the best we got to get better. I'm telling you, this is what people telling me. Said, Rob, y'all guys all right. They ain't in shape. I said, wow, do y'all know that's the number one thing in basketball? Let me repeat that. So people down, mamas and daddies, mamas, cousins, uncles, nieces, nephews, the number one thing in basketball is being in shape. I saw Jack Yates play. Uh, man, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I turned on the Jack Yates and Wheelie team game, and maybe I just turned it on the wrong part of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I think, and I don't want to exaggerate, but it made me turn it off. Turnover, 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 turnover about 6 times in a row. Each team in succession. I couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, in the game, this little piece of synthetic rubber right here, it's not but one of them. And it seemed like people don't value it. You got 10 players in one basketball. I'm not finna turn this thing over, because if I turn it over, he gonna have it. Man, Yates didn't even make it, man. Why are you talking about Yates right now? They didn't even make it. Wheatley did. Hold on. Somebody evidently don't understand I'm on my show. Well, hold on. He said they were playing 21. I'm serious. I'm serious. We're not in shape. When this guy called me and told me about this, let me see. Let me see that he give me some. Let me see. I had some notes on Houston versus Dallas. He said they were in better shape, not more talented, not better coaching. Uh, then the people start talking about, I don't even want to talk about this kind of stuff. Uh, you know, uh, hold up. Then somebody said this, all this Twitter stuff now. Oh, wait a minute. A lot of good coaches that come through Houston, but y'all ran them off to DFW because of this good old boy network. Oh, man. Somebody. Let me keep going. But no, but that's where we're at. And I guess y'all don't have much to say about it either. Y'all done talked about it too much. I don't. Let's just be in better shape next year. Let's try that. Okay? Just do me a favor. Let's try. Parents at home, don't wait on your coach at school to get your son in shape. If you're gonna be a high-level basketball and you plan on being I don't know how true that is. Somebody tweeted that. I don't know how true that is, Eric. Somebody just said that. I don't know what they mean by that. But Gary Carter, I guess, yeah, Gary, you was gone. But I don't like to argue about this Houston versus Dallas stuff. Dallas, do me a favor. Until they get in shape, keep whooping their ass. Until we get some we get some situations down here that we understand. Say, look here, man. Let's make sure our top team. Let's support them. Our top teams. Let's support them. He said, it's crazy, Hatter. I coached Jakai and Adam all 3 years in summer basketball, and they never came to train. See, whoa. Cause you gonna get them in shape and gonna get on that freaking hill, Herb. Now watch this. Hatter. I coached Jakai and Adam all 3 years of summer basketball. 15. So Herb, it ain't they problem. Them guys played. Hold up now. These kids played their ass off now. He said they never came to train with you one time. But they played with you. I don't understand that one, Herb. Wait a minute. That was kind of tricky to me. You said you coached them all 3 years, but they never came to train with you one time. Explain why. I don't understand that. If I coach a team, I mean, Herb, you got to help me out now because I ain't did this stuff in a long time. Y'all share the show. I haven't did that. I haven't been, Coach, hold on. I'm trying to see, because I have to go back to when I was part of this thing. Hold on, let me go. The franchise all-stars, every last one of them trained with Coach Henderson, the guy that was coaching them. Where's the disconnect? I didn't listen. I understand more what Coach Henderson was doing now than I did back then. Ladies and gentlemen, he was building a program. I was just funding a team. We had practice. Practice at this little old gym. I ain't gonna tell you the name gym because it was a little church gym. I still got the video somewhere. You know, that's that old around. You know, our technology has changed now. But I got these old. But that was what drove me to them because my son got a chance to practice every day with DJ Griggs, Rasheed Suleiman, D'Angelo Harrison, John Henson, Ray Turner. I had a little 8th grader practicing with these dudes 3 and 4 times a week. John Henson was our flagship player. He lived in Austin. Sometimes we all get in some vans and drive up to Austin and say, what? So him and his dad won't have to keep coming down this road. So we practice up there at Round Rock, where John Henson went to high school. And Coach Knight used to open up the gym. Where is that now? Do anybody even do that at all? He said, I'm late to the party, but Herb, please explain why you referring to things in regard to that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Coach, who did, because I was gone, y'all. Who beat Atascocita? And what was the score? Somebody put it up. How the people are creating environments that cultivate top players like what you just mentioned in Houston. Y'all help me out. Jay Johnson, tell me what happened. Tell me what was the score? I think they lost by 2, right? Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm telling you, man, He said, I've never heard of a team come to Beaumont because they had a kid on the team. Well, maybe I should have been sharing this with y'all a long time ago, Melvin Dews. Melvin Dews. Melvin Dews. You know why I know? I got the receipts from renting the vans and in the gas in the hotel for everybody when we go up there. Brenham, we lost by 2. Jay, that's not saying Dallas better. Brenham is better than a Toscasita. So I think if a Toscasita had to be Brennan, it would have been a different story. Because somebody said that team beat Brennan pretty bad. How bad did that team from Dallas beat Brennan? Because I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to add context to something. Listen, I didn't do it. Hold up, Eric. Eric, I didn't do it. Terrell Henderson and Alan Branch were the architects of that. Alan Branch and Terrell Henderson. All I did was what? Made sure everything was paid for so they can sit back and do what they do. Yo, we had a kid that lives in Brazosport. Brennan lost by 12 or so. See that? I'd like to think that Toscasita would have beat that thing because they in shape. They just had a bad game. And that's what somebody told me. The teams from the Houston area, they picked the wrong time to have a bad game. So that's why I'm not too caught up in this Houston versus Dallas stuff. I'm trying to figure out that our next generation of guys, because ladies and gentlemen, and this was a summer basketball team. This wasn't a high school team. But every guy that played on our summer basketball team, guess what? They took their teams pretty a long way in the state thing. So how are those days are long gone? No, they're not. Dedrick Carr, he said, I had a DFW top 10. See, this kind of stuff I want to talk about, y'all. I had DFW top team come and practice at my team when I had 2 guards on their team. See that? Now, women doing it, the girls doing it. Thank you, Dedrick Carr. Thank you, sir. He said, I tried to get them to come to condition with me on the hills, but they never did. He had limited practice time. Most of that was spent on our sets and defense. I got you. I like that. That's what Herb was talking about. Hey, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Those hills are separators. Everybody, let me repeat, most of the players that I know, the top players in the NBA, they own some kind of resistance like hills of sand. Hills of sand. That's how we grew up. When John Lucas, the reason I wanted Penny to come work out with John Lucas, because I wanted John Lucas to take him through stuff that these other trainers ain't gonna take him through. And y'all, part of this thing, the number one part of playing basketball at a high level is being able to be in the tip-top shape. When you are tired, I'm blowing past you through your chest in the rim. What you mean? DFW is better, period. End of story. What you mean? What is cap? I don't know about the cap. Jay Johnson, what's cap? Let's talk regular folks language, not that James Harden language, not that slang language. Cap. I don't know about cap. That man said, look, so, something that's well established. No sense of talking about something that's well. Man, get out of here. You can't tell us to move on because you do not control this show. Paul Miranda, you, Tom Tucker, and no other sucker run this show. All right? So you just sit over there and listen and do what the hell ever you want to do, but don't tell us to move on. Because I told you a long time ago, I never come on your platform and tell you what to do. You follow me? I'll never. I respect everybody's platform. I don't know why y'all think y'all can come on here and I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all got to be at y'all rabbit ass mind to think y'all can just come on this show. Listen to me. I live in Houston, right? And I said, quit crying and get in shape. And you come talking about that is better, move on. You move your ass on. We stand right here because somewhere somebody ain't getting it. So let me keep going. I can't stand for people to come tell me, hey, just talking about something that's well established. Let's move on. You move on. We ain't moving nowhere. We staying right here. And now we're gonna stay here longer because what you said. Yes, we're gonna be like that today. No 3, 4, or 5A games were under 10 points. It was domination by Dallas. You can dominate if you're in better shape. That's all I'm telling you. Get in better shape. That's what the man was telling me. Dallas was running these dudes' ass out the gym because they weren't in shape. Y'all like to run y'all mouth. I'm trying to tell these young kids, if you're in better shape. I had somebody there watching each game. They said, Rob, y'all get these guys ain't in shape. This is a guy who knows a little bit about basketball. Not as much as Paul Miranda, the mighty Paul Miranda, but he know a little bit about it. And he just said, Robert, what I saw, because I needed some eyes there because I didn't want to hear y'all. Because I know y'all gonna tell me, y'all gonna come on here and Paul Miranda gonna have his opinion, Doug gonna have his opinion, everybody gonna have their opinion. I wanted somebody who see the game the way I like to be seen. And he said, Rob, no talent difference. This guy's just wasn't in shape. Ain't no coaching difference. This guy's just ain't in shape. Get in better shape. Listen, every basketball team, if you don't understand what I just said, you don't know nothing about basketball. I just gave y'all the secret to this whole damn thing. That's what separates the elite player from the regular players, being in shape. My high school team ran the beach. Okay. 2 miles and 500 of jump ropes before we touch the ball. They ain't doing that no more. Back in the 80s, there were hills on Harwin. Yeah, but we ain't talking, it's hills everywhere. It's hills everywhere now. We got natural hills. You got hills everywhere now. If you don't know where no hills at, if anybody don't know where no hills, send me Chop Shop Htx at gmail.com. I'll show your ass a good hill for you to run your ass up and down. All right, let me go. Oh, what Herb is talking about, I'm at work, so I can't. I got you. But let me keep going. Herb, I watched Louisiana take. Sir Isaac had a good game in conference final. Okay. We're staying here. We're staying here like concrete. We stay here like concrete. Sonya, I'm serious, Sonya. Paul, Paul, I just hate for people to come and just try to tell you what to do. You ain't trying to, hey, Paul Moran, do me a favor. Let me help you out. If I'm in a forest and I'm fighting a bear, help the bear. I don't need no motherfucker. I don't need no help. I know about this game right here, Paul. I don't need no help with this. And that ain't no help what you talking about. I'm trying to help you. Y'all don't know how the hell you're trying to help me. You ain't helping me. I ain't got no son doing this. So you ain't helping me do nothing. Paul, you ain't helping me do nothing. Let me give me a drink. This dude talking about he helping me. But make the arrogance, the up, the unmitigated gall. He said, I know where plenty are now. We used to, I got you. Kirk Collins. I mean, come on, man. Paul's bias. I had somebody come up there that wasn't from Houston, and he ain't from Dallas. And he just said, Robert, there's 4 things. Let me see them 4 things. I just can't stand nobody. I ain't trying to come on your program. I ain't trying to come in. Y'all, y'all know when I let y'all say what the hell y'all want to. But y'all ain't finna come over here and tell us what to say on this show. But in order to play defense, you got to be all they doing is pressing, y'all. I used to love for teams to press my teams. That's why I kept me a 2-point guards. And it's going to be dunk and layup, sit all that oppression. Press mean your ass can't play defense. Press mean you know other high school players don't have 4 or 5 good ball handlers, and you can make them turn the ball over. That's what pressure. Come on, man. I know this game. Come on, man. But hold on. Somebody sent me this. He said, Robert, coaches run systems and don't teach basketball. I saw a lot of teams unable to adjust in game. Dedrick Carr, all that oppressing. I used to love for him to press. Any guard that was around me, everybody, get on back. Don't bring your man up. Bring all 5 of them. I'm going to beat every last 5 of these dudes. We're going to get a layup drill. He telling the other team right now, putting fear in their heart. When I grooming our kids, the point guard, so stop. Hold up. All y'all, just get out the way. Let all the 5 of them come down here and try to guard me. It's going to be a layup. I'm getting the ball. Just get the ball in bounds to me. And I'm working. And I'm getting the ball in the middle of the court. Because I know how to do it. You follow me? And I'm sitting there I'm just sitting there. He said, there was a specific team he said was out of shape. Nope. He said all of them. He just said a broad overview from what he saw of the teams, this area, they wasn't in shape. He did tell me some teams, but that ain't your business, Melvin, dude. Like I said, Melvin Dudes, you can't see what he sees. I keep trying to tell y'all, all of us see this game different. Just because you were there Saturday and Sunday don't mean you saw what he saw. And he probably didn't see what you saw. Ladies and gentlemen, I sit there and call a game, a basketball game. And I'm right there up close and personal. And I go back and look at the game that night and see a whole nother side of the game. He said, I saw not one kid complain about conditioning they were with. Wait a minute. Okay. He said, everybody had bought in and had work supposed to look like. Changed my mindset on how far I can push my team. They got to be in shape, Dedrick. That's all I'm saying. See, every time somebody say something, every time I say something, somebody always got to my, I'm trying to help. You ain't trying to help nothing. And if you don't know how to get in shape, let me get you into somebody that can show you how to get your kids in shape. In high school, teams that press don't like to be pressed. Absolutely. But you got to be in shape. Got to be in shape. I agree. There are a lot of teams that couldn't adjust when they got hit in the mouth. That's the mental part of the game. That's when they call it mental toughness. Mental toughness ain't, I'll fight your toughness. Mental toughness is, under adversity, I'm going to still make the right decision. Even when we down. If we getting pressed too much, the point guard, the shooting guard got to say something. Look, y'all get out the way. Don't bring y'all men down here. We gonna beat these dudes. And y'all gonna, you have to talk and say it where these other dudes can hear it. Now you're giving them something to think about. They saying, who is this cocky? Right there. And then they gonna what? Come up there. Always remember when two guys coming at you, ladies and gentlemen, they're not the Alvin Ailey dancers. They haven't rehearsed that. That ballet dance ain't gonna work because it's two guys doing two different things. I love when two men come at me. Y'all be scared when two guys come at you. I love it. Bring go, my God, because y'all, I'm gonna make y'all stand up and go right around one of y'all's ass. Y'all problem is you're trying to split them. Don't split them. Go to the outside shoulder of one of them. But it got to be so drilled in you. It's got to be second nature. Like, oh, what? Wow. What? Papa. What? You don't see nobody pressing nobody with no gray guards. In high school, they know these guys be scared. I watched LJ Rose and the Collins and their teams beat Ye back in the day. Look here. Look here. Look here. Look here. I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna let y'all just marinate on that for a minute. I'll just let y'all marinate that on a minute. Hold on. Ah, and they ain't the only two. Pressing ain't basketball to me. Hannah, so true. You must be in. Yes. Cause look, you're gonna make when you get tired, when you get tired. Hold up. Ah, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love my texts I'm getting. I love my texts I'm getting. I got you. I got you. I got you. Tell him to get his resume ready. That's all I can say. SGA. Yeah, SGA can play. Guys run away from strength and conditioning and opposed to embracing it. There's no way you can be the best. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all remember, hey, this NCAA, what time I got? This NCAA tournament, y'all gonna see some, Doug Jones, y'all gonna see some stuff in this NCAA tournament. Oh. Y'all, I got so much to talk about y'all this week. I got some grassroots stuff I want to talk about. I got some NCAA that I got so much stuff. I don't know where. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know, Doug. I don't know. I don't know. But Doug, I'm not down on our kids that play. We just got to get in better shape. I hope some parent or some coach or somebody's listening. I hope Coach Woods, all these coaches came up short. Uh, let's get in better shape. If you thought you was in tip-top shape, let's get in better shape. If you thought you was in tip-top shape, let's get in better shape. Let me see where else I was at. This week, I met a man in the airport from Switzerland, right? I'm gonna tell you with him and I. If you wasn't a basketball, if you ain't no high level basketball person, because that's all they talking about in the NBA, and that's all they stress in the college basketball. Paul, you don't know what I'm talking about. I can't even explain to you what in shape mean. Uh, uh, I can't explain to you. Go Google it, and maybe you'll know. If you don't understand it. Like I told you, you was at every game, but I know what the guy meant when he talked about it. I just see too many games up close, and I see how fatigue would make you weak. Fatigue would cause you to turn that ball over. But if you're in better shape, your fatigue, you fight fatigue. It fights it. I mean, you don't understand what I'm talking about, Paul. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes, Paul, it's all right if you don't understand. Just sit back. You might learn something instead of typing. Listen. But in the next 3 weeks of U.S. college sports, it's going to be kind of cool. 68 men's teams are going to miss class for up to 3 weeks to earn their school collectively billions in revenue. Meanwhile, the NCAA advocates will cry, student athlete, poverty, and existential crisis. Fatigue will turn a man into a coward. Oh my God, that's what I was looking for. I was just thinking. Black History Month just passed. Women's History Month is upon us. See, when I give this information, I want our kids to make history. I don't want them to just remember history. I want them to make history. You know, everybody want to read about what somebody else. I want you to be a part of history. I was just thinking about it. Then I look. In this men's tournament this year, Tennessee State, Ohio Valley Conference champion versus Iowa State, number 2. They 15th seed versus number 2, St. Louis, Iowa State. Howard, Mideastern Athletic Conference champion versus number 16, BC in the first round at Dayton. Number 16 seed Prairie View, Southwestern Athletic champion versus number 16 Lehigh in the first four in Dayton. In the women's tournament, number 14 Howard, Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference champion versus Ohio State and Columbus. And Southern University women, Southwest Athletic Conference champion. They playing number 16 Sanford in the first four in Columbia. Salute to these programs represent HBCU culture and excellence on college basketball biggest stage. It's, in the men's division, it's three. It hadn't been three men's teams in NCAA from HBCU in 30 years. Also, on March the 12th, we wasn't on the show. Happy birthday to 94th birthday to the birthday to Ambassador Andrew Young, a towering figure of the civil rights movement. Ambassador Young worked alongside Martin Luther King as a trusted strategist and leader in the fight of justice and equality. His lifelong commitment to service helped transfer both the city of Atlanta to a global stage. I just left Atlanta. Great time in Atlanta. Just, things just didn't happen. I just don't understand. But let me keep going here. Mr. Young is a Howard University alum, Dillard University transfer. A key leader in the civil rights movement, 14th U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, a member of U.S. Congress, Georgia, the 5th District, the 55th mayor of Atlanta, co-chair of the 2000, I was there, 1969 Olympics, countless honors, this man, but it was his birthday on the 12th. His pioneer leadership opened doors for generations, strengthening Atlanta's reputation as the Black Mecca and a global center of business diplomacy. And I was just talking about Maynard Jackson the other day, so I get a chance to talk about him. So then I see that man said running from the law to do that to you. Hold on. Let me keep going. Did anybody say something? Shout out to Lakeisha. She in Memphis. What the hell you doing in Memphis? You better put your deodorant on before you come see me. We're running. Oh my God. That man said put your deodorant on. Tell them to take a bath first before they put the deodorant on. But Alabama basketball, Alabama is in the tournament. And for some reason, Aiden Holloway, a young man, was arrested on a marijuana charge. Alabama basketball guard Aiden Holloway, he was arrested on Monday morning. I mean, they had just got out of the tournament. I don't know what happened. A spokesman for the Tuscaloosa Police Department told the people, he said the agents with the West Alabama Narcotics Task Force conducted a search, oh my God, of a residence. And the agents recovered more than a pound of marijuana, paraphernalia, and cash. Holloway, 21, was charged with first-degree possession of marijuana and failure to affix a tax stamp. Hold up, y'all. To affix a tax stamp. I don't know what that is. He was transported to Tuscaloosa County Jail Monday morning and posted bail. This guy getting ready to go to the... And I bet they let him play. Best they let him play. He was involved in a traffic stop last week by the University of Alabama police. According to the Tuscaloosa Police Department, Alabama plays in its first tournament Friday afternoon against University. Did not respond. How many of y'all let him play? How many of y'all are let him play? Hmm. How many of y'all? Y'all, we got a bracket. We got a bracket. Oh yes, bracket time. We got a bracket this year. We got to feel this thing out. This stuff. It's kind of little, but I was before you fill your brackets out, I'm gonna give you something somebody sent me. Okay, and talk about the Oscars tomorrow. Okay, because I don't have time today. But shout out to Michael B. Jordan, um, and shout out to Ryan Coogler, Stacy. Um, how many of y'all let him play? You said he would. He ain't on my team, let alone playing if I'm the coach. Okay. Who else? Big coach say you wouldn't let him play. Stacy, what is you doing? Stacy, let us know. Is you yes or would you let him play? He's your best player. let, me, let me tell y'all what he's averaging. Y'all be real now. Don't be all this old soft. I mean, would you let him play? He would not play. Okay, he would not play. A pound is selling size. He got to sit. He could have played if it was for smoking purpose. Whoa. A pound now for all your partners to smoke? A pound, man. These dudes, a pound ain't a pound. Pound ain't like it used to be. Mr. Alabama, hold up, basketball. These guys can smoke up pounds now. These guys can smoke a pound. They ain't selling it. Alabama. Oh, basketball. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. He shouldn't be allowed to play, but Nate Oates. Oh, Nate Oates don't give it. Yes, you're right. Boy, you hit it. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. Ain't nobody said nothing about it. Let me see. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I love let him play. Does the head coach not know guilty before explanation by association? So, Leah, you'll let him play. I'm just interested. I'm looking up his stats. No, man, these dudes these days, man, dude, they having smoke parties. You got to have more than an ounce, man. Man, the joints they be rolling. Have you seen the things? Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Hold up, man. Hey, somebody sent me something and I disagree with it. They saying he is the dope man. Oh, he's the second leading scorer. He's the dope man. No, he ain't the dope man. That much NIL he getting, he ain't the dope man. The administrator, the best, I get you saying the best the stops him, the coach going to let him play. Leah Nash. They done caught the man with a pound of dope. Paraphernalia and some money. And just a week before, he stopped in a traffic stop. That's probably why they followed him. And you gonna let him play. Give me your reason why you wanna. Brandon Miller wasn't arrested for a crime, Herb. Not the last name. Oh, let him play. Brandon Miller didn't get arrested. Y'all, that man said, who told? Don't y'all know it's Tuscaloosa? Have y'all, anybody ever been to Tuscaloosa? Anybody? I have, plenty of time. Anybody ever been to Tuscaloosa? It's not that big of a town. It's not hard to smoke a pound if you wrote, thank you, Curb. I'm trying to tell you. He hasn't been, I don't care if he's been to court or not. He done beat up a girl, but he done got arrested, but he ain't been to court yet. I let him play. He done knocked a knot on a damn head, but let him play because he's innocent to proving guilty. Hell no. No, he ain't got to go to court. Shouldn't have been put in that position. Shouldn't have put the university in that position. And Leah, in his NIL deal, is saying that in his contract. So he can do any kind of, hold up, y'all. So every player in the country can go do any kind of crime this week just because they haven't been found guilty or not. I leave them on the team. Did y'all, is she still saying, did y'all, hold up, let me put this on the screen, because all y'all might think I'm playing. I'm finna put this on the screen. I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. He hasn't been good. So this week, you can do anything you want to do. They can't find you guilty in a week because you got to go through due process. And I still let you play. I don't care if no guns was found. It's a pound of weed. No tax stamp. I guess you can smoke down there, but he didn't have the stamp. He tried to circumvent the system. I don't know what happened. But you gonna let him play? You gonna let him play? He said that's her nephew. Ladies and gentlemen, let me move on. Let, let, let me move on for that one. Hey, I'm glad I asked that question because I would assume that everybody would have said, whoa, no, we can't let him play. You got caught at the wrong time, bruh. But Nate Oates gonna figure something out. That's the dude that let the hey, but let me tell you a little bit about this tournament because we're gonna get talking about it this week. And I know y'all gonna fill out brackets. Who hooked the bracket up thing for us last year? Trey Phillips, somebody hooked up a bracket for us. Melvin Dudes or somebody. A Chop Shop bracket. The SEC, y'all, this year they had 10 teams. They had 14 last year. So they down this year. He might be innocent. Okay. Kirk Collins, he might be. This will go away soon, misdemeanor community service. Okay. All right. I can tell the guys who smoke weed. I can tell the weed smokers about it, of some of this stuff. Sound like an administrative error. Man, I love y'all. But I was thinking about this tournament. They got teams traveling more than 2 time zones. And listen, I ain't against what these people do. They do this. The committee, committee, do your thing. Somebody called me this morning. I think I want everybody, somebody called me this morning. And I want to make sure all my people understand. Somebody text me and ask me a question. And if you don't understand, I explain it to you. But if all y'all know, it's cool. It's because y'all so, I know Paul Morano know. He said, He said, I got a first four question, Adam. He said, I understand the 16 plans, the 16 seeds plan to get in, but why the skip up to the 11s? Why they play also? You got you. He asked that question. Everybody know why, right? I'm gonna give you a second. Everybody know why. The 11s got to play and the 16s got to play. And I hope y'all know we're gonna get to some more of the high school basketball this week. We're gonna get to a whole lot of stuff this week. Melvin do. Everybody know. I guess everybody know. Michael Jordan. Now, love home, you gotta sit this one out until your name is clear. Thank you, Michael Jordan. But everybody know why they got Texas playing, and if they win, they play in. They gonna be the 11th seed, and he said, I ain't never thought about it. I like that, Paul. I like that. But I guess everybody, Paul, I could just call you later and I'll tell you about it. Because if everybody else seems like they already know, if you don't, if enough people say they don't know what it meant, why I mean, I'll get it. It's the 11th. There you the lowest ad bid. There you go. And yeah, is the 11th the lowest at large bid, and 12th is slighted by the comp. Yes, there you go. There you go. There you go. Good Google. Good Google. Uh, I, and all it is, y'all, it's kind of simple, man. Golly, I thought y'all were gonna know it. Uh, the number 11 seeds, right, in the NCAA tournament they play in the first four because they are generally, like Mr. Keeby, sister said, they're generally the lowest ranked at large teams, non-conference winners at large. See, the conference winners get the other bids. The at large winners get, they got, I think, about 37 at large bids, right? So what happened is the the selection committee uses those games to pick the final teams for the main field, giving the team. That's why they said the last four in teams from competitive conferences, the top conferences, the better conferences, an opportunity to play. See, TSU, I mean, the HBCUs, they are lower ranked conferences. So they have to win their conference to even, they won't even be thought about as an at-large bid, right? And all it is the first four usually consist of the four lowest ranked at-large team, typically 11 or the 12 seeds, right? And the four lowest seeded automatic bid from the conferences, like TSU, like Howard, right? Like Tennessee State. So that's all. And they said, why not the 16s? She said, well, what's that? What he said? While the four worst automatic qualifiers, the 16 seeds, also play in the first four, putting 11 seeds there allows for a more compelling matchup. But see, the 11 seed, whoever win that, they gonna have to play. What's that? What number do they play? The 6 seed. They gonna have a matchup. 11 gonna have a matchup with the 6 seed. So it's kind of weird, but I understand it a little bit what they're doing. But let me get back to the tournament. Let me tell you about the teams traveling more than 2 time zones. St. John's is going all the way to San Diego. UCLA coming all the way to Philly. Kennesaw State going all the way to Portland. 2 time zones. North Carolina State and Texas, they're going all the way to Portland. The winner of that game going all the way to Portland. Hawaii coming all the way to Portland. High Point from the East Coast to Portland. Wisconsin from the East Coast, Midwest to Portland. Villanova from the East Coast to San Diego. LIU, Long Island, going from New York to San Diego. And then they was talking about, so when you doing this stuff now, the mid-major, the 11 seeds, these two I'm gonna give you are much better than typical 11 seeds. I'm finna give you. He said, I wonder if the SWAC team ever had to run like will still get in. If a SWAC team ever had a run like Miami, Ohio. Well, Miami, Ohio is not as low of a conference as the SWAC is. It's a higher conference. That man said a girl told on, some girl told on him. I hope ain't no girl told on that boy. But y'all watch out for South Florida. And the reason I said watch out for them, they have a top 10 scoring offense, a top 40 most efficient defense, and they play at a top 15 pace. They are also the second best rebounding team in the country and the third best on the offensive glass, and have plenty of athleticism to hang with most people. So South Florida, y'all take a look at that one. Who they playing? I already know who they playing. They playing, let me find them right quick. Let me see. South Florida. They playing against Louisville. I hope my boy back. Markel Brown, he been hurt a little bit. The guy I was telling y'all about earlier in the season, he been hurt. So I want y'all to look VCU. Watch out for VCU as 11 seed. I'm just giving y'all some stuff, just, in case y'all want to just add some spice. VCU is what, top 60 offensively and defensively. Now I got some 12 seeds I want y'all to look out for. And most often, listen, 2 out of 4 win every year. Who they got? The Akron Zips, McNeese. Oh my God, them dudes about 100 years old apiece, but boy, they can play. That Garcia shoots that thing. Oh my goodness. Northern Iowa, watch out for High Point. High Point really think let me tell you something. They got a top 50 pace nationally. They gets up and down, they gets it in. And then I got a 13 seed for you. You let only one of them win, right? But Hofstra, Cal Baptist, Hawaii, Troy. I saw Troy a lot because they were playing against the Raging Cajuns. Let me see. I got a 13 seed. Yeah, okay, 13 seed. Yeah, Hofstra. Who else I got? 14 seed. Got another 14 seed. Thad, you like University, UMBC. Okay. 14 seeds. Not all, they don't usually win. But if you want to have some fun, be a little bold, North Dakota State. Penn. The dude dropped 44. on Yale the other day. Wright State, Kennesaw State. I like their coach. Who else? 15 seed. When the 15 seeds is won, y'all know them 15 seeds. There have been long runs in mid-major bias, but this is a fun crop of 15s. I got you. There's a young fella from Elkins who's on Troy. It is? Okay. All right, y'all watch this. Idaho, Furman, Tennessee State. Y'all watch Tennessee State, man. Queens. Then I got a 6 seed y'all better watch for. Boy, I'm getting y'all this good information. Siena. And it might not work. LIU, UMBC, Howard, Lehigh. Oh, these are my 16. Prairie View. I ain't gonna lie, man. I didn't know Horn was that damn good. And I watched it because he was so erratic. And me, I know erratic gets you beat. But this dude, Dante Horn, and this dude, Corey Wells, Faith's fake nephew, Corey Wells, they surprised me. They really, 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 really prized me. And they played pretty good against those Power 5 oppositions this season. They had 90 points at LSU, 82 at A&M. So I ain't gonna tell you no lie. This dude, what the hell I dropped? Oh, Dante Horn, nasty. For Prairie View, nasty. Let's see. How many more notes I had? Then I watched Hawaii. He transferred out of West Virginia, I believe. Hey, I watched Hawaii, right? And Queens they're gonna team up with this gonna be their last year. They're gonna team up with Elon and make I think Elon and make a Division I school, a bigger school, I guess. They gym smaller than the gym at St. Thomas. But I was watching Hawaii's defense, right? Somebody sent me some information on them. And they got a unique defense. They stay at home. They guard ball screens 2-on-2. They dare you score. Watch this. An unassisted basket. And it's produced one of the best mid-major defense in the country. I'm breaking the film down. They want you. They let you drive, right? They ain't letting you drive, but if you get past them, they want you to take that shot instead of an assisted easy basket to the corner for a 3. So they rather you take an unassisted score. So that means you ain't making your teammates around you better. You just getting in there doing whatever y'all understand what I'm saying? In other words, they ain't helping out of them corners. They guarding you man to man. They guarding you. They guarding their yard. If you get beat, ain't nobody there to help you. They want to make you shoot the point guard. If he's sneaking around the screen, they want him to shoot that shot instead of passing. They want him to shoot the unassisted. And I said, damn, these coaches are using all kind of stuff. Man, and I'm watching. I haven't seen this all year until I saw it with Hawaii. And y'all watch him. He said Utah State could be a Cinderella this year. Yes, they can play. They can shoot. They can rebound. They can do it at all Utah State. But y'all understand what I'm saying? Trey Phillips. Trey Phillips, if you got good defensive players, you might want to try it. But it's I thought about that. Kevin Freeman, I'm guarding you. I'm not finna help off and let the dude in the corner have a free shot. Cause then what? You get an assisted basket. I want you to make an unassisted basket. Cause if you're assisting the ball a little bit more in a game, it adds to everybody in the game. The ball got energy and everybody touching the ball. I said, God, that was ingenious, man. I like these coaches, boy. I love these coaches. But you know what though? I'm how many minutes? Godly. I'm gonna give y'all this story. I'm gonna give y'all this story before we end this. I'm gonna give y'all some. You know, because it's Black History every day to me. But I thought this was interesting. Can I tell you about a black man who bought a slave plantation in North Carolina? Not to preserve it, not to protest it, to build a city on top of it. That is Moody. I learned some stuff about Alabama State University. I can't wait till my next trip to Alabama State University. I might take a trip down there just to go. I did not know the role they play in Black history. I can't wait. But I'm taking my grandson down there. But let me keep going. And the federal government cut this guy I'm talking about a check to do it. And if you never heard his name, it's not by accident. This gentleman's name is Floyd McKissick. Anybody ever heard of him? He was a World War II veteran, Morehouse man. Let me see if I got a picture too, old Floyd. Where old Floyd? Morehouse man got denied from the University of North Carolina Law School because of his race, right? So Thurgood Marshall sued the school personally and got him through the door. By the mid-60s, he is running this group called CORE. Let me see. See if I got a picture of it. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me see. Yeah, that was it. But this what caught my eye and I wanted to share it with y'all. And like in the mid-60s, he was running this group. Fred Gray, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't. Hey, Dad Moody. I already know. Dad Moody. But in the mid-60s, this guy, Floyd McKissick, was standing next to King. I just showed y'all that one. Marching through Mississippi in the heat. But Floyd had already made up his mind about something, y'all. He looked at every march, he looked at every speech, every moment of resistance, and he felt it had its limits. Boy, let me give me a drink off y'all. Because at the end of the day, you can march to the steps of power, but a march don't pay the rent, and a march doesn't build factories. The march doesn't give people somewhere to go that's actually theirs. Floyd McKissick. Don't nobody know about him, do it. This what they don't want you to know about this dude either. Watch this, though. Watch this now. There's a little twist to it now. The march doesn't. So Floyd put down the sign, the picket sign, and picked up a blueprint. He finds 5,180 acres of land in Warren County in North Carolina. The third poorest county in the state. 2/3 black. Dropout rate 45%. Most people looked at the land and saw nothing. But Floyd looked at it and saw a foundation. The plan was real. 50,000 residents, 24,000 jobs, factories, schools, health clinic, free public transit, a man-made lake, streets named after Nat Turner, Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass. This wasn't a neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't a development project. It was a declaration that black people could build something. It's in North Carolina, y'all. And they didn't need anybody's permission to exist. And so it's called Soul City. Now, here is where it gets a little complicated. And I want y'all to follow me. Floyd needed federal money to get this thing done. And the only person's position to give it to him was old Richard Milhouse Nixon. The Southern strategy, Nixon. The man whose drug war will hollow out black communities for the next 50 years. That Nixon. Floyd knew exactly who he was dealing with, and he endorsed him anyway because he trying to get this thing done. He showed up at the Republican National Convention, sat in Nixon's personal box at the Kennedy Center. His allies went quiet and never forgave him for it. But it was absolutely one of those let him cook moments, right? Because he was calculating. Nixon needed to look like he cares about Black America without actually changing anything. And a black rural city in North Carolina was the perfect optics for him. Floyd needed the check and Nixon needed the image. Both men thought they were the ones who were doing the using. Nixon thought he was using McKissick, and McKissick thought he was using Nixon. Watch this. Only one of them controlled what happened next. Floyd walked away with $14 million from HUD. They broke ground in 1973. Y'all got to hear this. They built the water system, a health clinic, a steel and glass industrial complex ready for manufacturing. Families packed up in their lives and drove hundreds of miles just to move in. It wasn't a vision anymore. Soul City was standing. Now, this is where it gets more complicated, ladies and gentlemen. Diabolically, really. Jesse Helms, look that redneck up. Jesse Helms wins the Senate in 1972. This the Jesse Helms that remember Michael. They got mad at Michael Jordan because he wouldn't help the black candidate, endorse the black candidate against him when he later on in life. And his mom, is later on in life. But I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I'm gonna think of it in a minute. But check this out. McKissick's trying to find a common ground, writes him a congratulatory letter, and Helms right back. He said, Floyd, the black dude, wrote the redneck, said, look, man, congratulations for winning the Senate. And the man sent him a letter back, Ken Starr, Ken and Curtis George. He sent him a letter back saying, my first act is to try to shut you down. I'm closing that city down, bro. Then later on, they crossed paths in the Capitol Rotunda. Helms walked up to McKissick again and said, straight to his face, Floyd, I want you to know I'm going to kill Soul Kid City. The man said it twice, two separate moments, the same message. Then in 1975, a newspaper runs an expose saying fraud, corruption, mismanagement in Soul City. Congress launches, ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to hear this. They don't want you to know this. Congress launched a full audit. 9 months, they go through Soul City's books, and they came back with nothing, cleared of every single charge. But here is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, and it's part that I really need y'all to hear. By the time the audit came back clear, it was already too late. The investors had walked out. The business had pulled out. The press had already written an obituary about Soul City. The attack has never been accurate. It just had to be loud enough to run the money off. Oh my God. Before the truth caught up, HUD moves to shut Soul City down in 1979. McKissick sues and he loses. The federal government takes the land and then sells the Soul Tech part of it, the industrial complex that McKissick had built, specifically the house to house black manufacturing jobs. They sold it. They sold it to the state prison system, ladies and gentlemen. It's now a factory where the inmates make soap and detergent and makes 50 cents a day doing it. 9 months. Every charge was cleared, and it still didn't save him, and it still didn't save Soul City, because that was never about what Floyd did wrong. It was never about what he did wrong. It was about making sure that this city couldn't become permanent, couldn't become proof that it was possible. Floyd McKissick was buried in Soul City on the land that used to be a plantation, y'all. He never left the ground, and they still couldn't let him have it. Ladies and gentlemen, when I read that, I've never heard of it nowhere. Look him up. It was unbelievable. Soul City. There's a lot of stuff happening in our history that we just don't know about. But guess what? We're going to talk about sports, but we're going to talk about stuff like that, because guess what? The man told him, I can't let Ken Gamble be successful. I can't let Daddy's Moody be successful. I can't let Trey Phillips have the best girl program in the world. I can't let it. We got to stop it. I can't let Curtis George do it. I can't let Kevin Freeman do it. I can't let Michael Jordan and HTX just take over. And we got to stop it. Who else? I'm just going down. I can't let listen. We can't let Anthony Lawrence collection be great. We got to stop it. But they can't stop it if we supporting them. Let me keep going down. I can't let Darryl Barnes and his wife sell all these houses. I got to stop him. I got to get some kind of government situation. No, Negro, you can't do that. Are y'all following me? That's why I had to tell y'all this story. So when we have the opportunity to support something like this, can't shut nothing down if we supporting it. And early in the show, he put some on the screen. We got so many. Let me see, can I find it? Hold on. Let me see, can I find it? Yeah, I'm always find a way to tie this stuff in. Cause this is what we do. Hold up. He put, man, my nephew was on here today. When I see my kin folks on there, just go to, hold up, because I got to give y'all the QR code. Hold on. Where did I put it? Boy. Okay, here it is. Got something for you. See, I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you. Let me get out of there. Let me get out of there so I can make it big for you so you can look what happened to y'all today. For y'all today. Watch this. Hey, Chop Shop, Anthony Lawrence Collection Fan Appreciation. Use code B2B during the checkout, 50% off. Go to Anthony Lawrence Collection right now. Because guess what? Jesse Helms, can't no congressman stop that. But I got to get out of here, man. Let me see. Anybody says something? Had to shoot that first. No. I don't mind y'all going back and forth about Dallas, Houston. I'm just saying you can't tell me not to talk about it. Let's move on. Craig, thank you, Craig. Craig, thank you for appreciating that, Craig. Craig, when I saw it and I was exposed to it, I said I got to share this with y'all. But Craig, that's how bad people don't want. Craig, they don't want you to be successful. If you be successful, then I won't think I can be successful. You got me? Yolanda Green. They don't want her to be, no. We should want her to be successful. Y'all got me? So I'm out of here. 7 minutes, but I miss y'all because I wasn't, I was out of town. So I'm gonna keep giving y'all extra minutes every single day, so I can make up for it. But I had a good time. He said, I got my email this morning from Anthony Lawrence Collection. See there? Got you. Hey, Paul, Anthony Lawrence Collection. Get to that website. Craig, get to that web. Craig, think about this, Craig. Men think enough about our program and what we're doing here. And where I done lost it. What? Hold up. I got it. Should have it. Right there. Craig, go to the Anthony Lawrence Collection. 50% off. All right. Let me get out of here, man. I got a couple things to do today. He said, I like UMBC. Okay. Oh, yes. Y'all told me that earlier. All right, but we good. Everybody good? We will see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Let me get back to my screen and hit this button.